Hi guys, welcome back to Manifest with Armine. This is Armine and I'm a law of attraction consultant. The question I'd like to answer in this video is, so how do I let go? Do I just live in the end? And the answer is you can do that, and that would solve everything. Living in the end would put you in the state of already having that which you are desiring, so you would actually feel like there's nothing to be done anymore. That's why sometimes when you actually achieve the feeling of living in the end, you don't actually feel anymore like you need to do any more of these techniques or practices, because it just feels like it's done already. And sometimes because we're checking in to, we're saying, okay, well, it's not actually done in this external world yet, so why do I no longer feel like doing this? And then you try to push yourself to do these exercises when that's only really taking you back because you're forcing it now, but it's already been done and there's nothing else to do. So if I haven't confused you yet, yeah, you can live in the end, and that would just dissolve the need to let go at all, because you're already there. And I suggest you accept that once you're there mentally, then that's really all there is. It's the insistence that you are wanting to see evidence in front of your eyes before you trust it. That is what's throwing you off that's what's throwing you off, because you're not allowing yourself to enjoy it until you see it. Because that's what we've been taught, that if we get too happy, or if we let ourselves get happy before it's done, before there's evidence of it being done, then that's irresponsible. But that's actually exactly the way the world works. You need to enjoy it and be happy about it, and then it will show up for you in a happy, enjoyable way. So yeah, live in the end. But it's just the nature of the question. Just again, questions will always tell me where you are vibrationally, not only because you're asking about how to be in your preferred vibration, but because it just gives me this gives me a feeling of you're looking for a solution to apply to make something happen, and that's not the way you want to feel, because it's not that kind of solution. It's not like if something's wrong with the car, you open the hood and you fix certain things, and then that's the solution. The car starts working properly. It's not completely different, but it's not exactly that way. You can't just say, okay, this part's not working, so I'm going to replace this, and then the car's going to... Everything is tied together. Actually, that's why the car stops working, because if one part that's necessary for it to run is not working properly, then the whole car's not going to work properly eventually, right? So if you can't let go of the need to fix something, this is the difference. If you can't let go of the need to fix something in order to feel good, then it's going to be a struggle, and it's going to be back and forth, and you don't have to go through that. Just let yourself enjoy the feeling of it. It's not just about focusing on what you want. It's not just about focusing on what you want. It's about enjoying the idea of what you want as already manifested. Just being able to close your eyes. If there's too much evidence physically that's staring you in the face that says this hasn't happened yet, then just close your eyes and feel what you want, because we think that what we want is for someone to do something or something to change, and the only reason we want anything we want is because we think we will feel happier in the having it. Abraham says that. We know that. So just let go of the mission. Let go of the mission, because this is not a mission. This should feel light, like a game. And Florence Scovel Shinn starts one of her books with people, live their life thinking that life is a battle, but it's not a battle, it's a game. You must see it that way in order to feel light about it, and to realize that, whoa, we're taking this way too seriously. And what we're taught to think is that if we don't take things seriously, then things will be out of our control. So we need to take things seriously so we can manage things. But that is not the way this world works. We need to manage our emotions and manage our vision and our feelings tied to our vision, and that is how we control our experiences, not by controlling the minute details, but by understanding our vibration and knowing where we are, what our state of being is. So just let go of the mission, let go of this thing of, if I do this, then will this happen? What you're aiming for here is to feel good and to feel happy. Feel good and happy now. And I know you're gonna tell me I can't feel happy now, or sometimes I can feel happy now, but it's okay if it's sometimes. It doesn't have to be every time. You're not gonna always feel happy about everything, and then that's necessary for it to show up. It's gonna show up. It's gonna show up again, like Abraham says, in the crack of time, in that moment that's a crack where you're not feeling terrible. That's when it will show up. But you need to keep practicing that feeling of being happy and enjoying it, and let it feel normal to you that you have this thing, because there's nothing that you can ask for that is too difficult for the universe to deliver to you. There is nothing too difficult for God. Nothing. As complicated, as impossible, as big of a thing as it seems, if nobody believes it, nobody you talk to, if you talk to anybody about it, which I advise against, but if you've talked to everybody and they've all said, you know what, it's nice that you want that, but it's not going to happen, and they want to protect you, and it doesn't matter how big you think it is easy for the universe to deliver it to you. It is easy for the universe to deliver it to you. But you must pray as in visualize. You must align yourself vibrationally. That is prayer. When you ask for something, it needs to be in gratitude, and you need to practice the feeling. That is the prayer. You practice the feeling of it already being given to you. It just takes a second to know what you want, and it takes a second to immediately switch to gratitude. And if you don't do that, then that gap of time you leave could be an opportunity for doubt and fear to go in. And the longer that gap is, the more doubt and fear it's gonna come into the equation. So live in the end, live in the gratitude of it, and forget everything else. Forget the details. This is, I think, for attracting a specific person back into your life. So just forget the details. Just understand that the goal is happiness here, and the journey is happiness, and that's the way. And that's the only way. There's no way you can get to a happy outcome without being happy along the way. There is no way. You can visualize all day and all night. If you don't feel happy as you're visualizing, if you don't let yourself enjoy yourself while you're imagining it, while you're living in the end, then while you're living in your preferred end, then the actual outcome is not going to be joyful for you. Even if it technically is what you were focusing on, you're not going to experience that feeling that you're really looking for. I mean, you are already living in the end right now. From the place of asking that question, you're already living in the end. But the end that you're living in is the one of uncertainty and not having that which you wish to have. When you're living in the end of having that which you are desiring, then it would just be gratitude. It would be how much you appreciate this person or this thing. Because I was just listening to Ask, and it just given again audio in my car, which I do often, and it says we have a choice to remember something unpleasant or to remember something pleasant. We have a choice to remember something not good that we don't feel good about, or to remember something that we feel good about. So if this is because you're trying to attract a person back into your life, it's not about control. So let go and stop trying to control this person. That's not going to happen. You're not going to control this person. You can force this person back into your life, and it can be not a happy situation. What you want is the happy situation, right? What you want is to enjoy this person in your life. So choose the memories where you really enjoyed your life with this person. Choose the memories where you really felt good about this person, the things that made you want them in the first place, the things that they do appreciate about you. Think about those things. You know, instead of, you know how we lay awake at night sometimes and we just go over and over in our minds about things that we said that were just ridiculous, and it could have been when we were 15 years old that we said something and we're still laying at night thinking about how dumb that was and feeling terrible about it. And the question is, why are you activating those things in your memory? You know, because that's what you're making your now. Make your now the memories. If you're going to think about the past, think about the good memories and feel good about them. Not think about the good, even when you think about the good memories, feel good about them. Not, oh, that was so nice, and now it's gone. Oh, I feel so empty, now that's gone. I know that. I've been there. Everyone's been there, I think. It's just focus on the good memories and feel good about it. You can have gratitude for what you have experienced in the past. You can feel gratitude for what you see around you right now. You can have gratitude for the future, but when you have gratitude about those things, it becomes the present. And when it becomes the present, then that is the end that you are living, and that is what will keep showing up for you. Okay, thank you. Again, another long video. These videos end up being longer than I initially think they would be, but if you enjoyed it, click like, please. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. If you have any comments down below about this whole living in the end thing, or letting go to living in the end, please comment below, and we'll have a little chat about it down there. Thank you guys. See you next time.